All right, guys, she's just about done. I have my lights all wired in, and believe it or not, the battery pack is all hooked up. So we're gonna kind of do a little walk around here. Hopefully I can do it. I'm doing this on my iPad, and I'm used to not doing it. I'm used to doing it on my phone. So here we go. We've got the front headlight array, which is a halo headlight. These are all LED lights that run off of a normal 12-volt system like you'd have on a motorcycle. I have wired up a cordless drill battery to this system. I'm going to try to do some videos that show you how I did it. I'll do my best, but it's all hidden. Inside that zippered wire case right there is all the relays and wire connections. Then there is this little zippered case here, which is where the battery is stored, and I'll give you a look at that if I can. Sorry, I'm not a professional photographer, but in there is my battery. I can pull it out here so you can kind of see. So this is a these adapters can fit on. You can order them to fit your cordless drill or your cordless power tool battery. Just Google, or you can go onto Amazon, say, you know, power wheel battery adapter for Porter cable or DeWalt or whatever you have. And these are made, you can almost tell, they was made off of a CDC, like a 3D printer, and CDC, I don't know, 3D printer, and they just slide on here. But anyway, so that's got a power cable that runs down from the back, goes on through, it joins with another set of cables that I have running down. Let's see if I can follow it. It runs right on down there, then pops up there, goes along my little fender stay, and then feeds into this little cluster back here, which then feeds the wires for the lights. And this is my tail light and my right and left blinker. That mounting bracket attaches onto the fender just nice. And that wire obviously is all hidden inside this, they call it a braided sleeve. It's a nylon. It helps to kind of keep things nice and dark. And then I just use a black electrical tape to kind of snug it down inside inside this little channel here, taped it in, and then again I have it routed back here. So these are the wires that come from the lights, and then they kind of connect with this power cable, which then follows the loom all the way up into here. And inside here are relays to send power to the lights, as well as where the switch wires go in and meet and tell the relays to send the power. So that is kind of it. Let's see here. Let's see them in action. So we have a couple things here. We've got one switch, which is actually on the brake lever. When you hit the brakes, watch this, brakes. Okay, and when I hit the brakes, basically just the brake light comes on. Now I'm having a problem with that brake cable. I got to get a new brake cable. By the way, that's going to get covered up. I'm going to have it make like a little metal shield to cover that up. Then we have switches over here. This is my kill switch. So obviously I use this when I want to kill up my engine. I just push that button. It's going to kill the engine. This is for my daytime running light. So when I flip that on, I have daytime running lights on the front, as well as the back. That brake light's stuck on because my brakes are in the on position. If you want to know what's going on here, I have dual cables, and this barrel is fine, but the other cable has this stupid little thing. If I can find it, there we go, get my finger on it. That stupid little thing pulled out of the harness here because it's got a tiny little barrel on the end, and I'm going to fix that so it goes over and stays in place. So that'll get fixed. So I got, those are my daytime running lights. Then when I go to position 2, now I've got a headlight on. So that's how I would normally be running as I'm riding on down the road. Now this particular one has a halo on it. So, oh wait, that's right. Let's go back over here. Over on this side, I have, that's a high beam, that's a low beam. So that's regular headlight. So that's what my headlight would look like when I'm driving down the road. And then if I wanted to switch it to this auxiliary light position, that's what turns on the halo. And again, I could wire this any way I wanted to. Then we also have, obviously, our turn signals. So when you turn it to one side, we have the turn signals on the front and the turn signals on the back there. This white button, you just push it in and it cancels them. You can slide it back if you want to, but actually it's just designed to, you pull it this way, push that, it cancels it, so it sends it back, sends a signal back, okay? Then we have the right turn signal, and obviously you got the right turn signal going on the front and the rear. And again, all you gotta do is push the center button and it brings it back to center. Then you have your horn. Now that is this little tiny thing in the center there making that noise. But when I'm done, those big ones will sound off, and they're gonna sound like a freight train. I want people to see me when I'm coming. So that is it, man. That is, I wish my brake lights worked better, so that would not be so bright right now. That should be my regular daytime running lights. That's how it's gonna look like going down the road. When I hit my brakes, then you know I got my brakes going. So yeah, so it all came together. Again, I'll try to make some videos. The videos don't really help too much. All they do is show you how to connect these things. All these things can be bought on Amazon, every single stitch of it. You know, those lights were purchased on Amazon. These little wire connectors or lever wire connectors, I just kind of figured out how to stick them all together. Those were purchased on Amazon. This braided sleeving that I use to hide the wires is all purchased on Amazon. These controls purchased on Amazon. All you gotta do is type in the Google in the little search bar, hey, you know, handlebar controls or LED lights or mounting brackets or you name it, type it in, it's there. Horns are there. Everything I bought, I just typed it in the search bar and then you get a gazillion options to choose from. Wire, you name it. It's all in there, guys. You don't have to get links. Just type in what you want and it's there. Saddlebags, it's in there. Anything you want. And then just keep looking till you see something that looks like it's going to be a good fit. That one worked out pretty good. It fits in that nice little triangle. Your bike might be different, so you might need to use something different. But that's what I did, guys. Well, that is a walk around of the bike and the lights and how it works. And yeah, just one little step at a time, figuring out how the relays worked and all. Yeah, it's quite a nest. I'll let you take a look inside here. Inside here is a nest. It is a nest. It's there's a flasher relay. These are all the lights relays that are in there. And then a little wiring harness that I built with, you know, just by sticking those little connectors together and all the different wires. I had to kind of figure out what color went to what and all that. And this is just a matter of, I've never done this before. I sat at a bench and watched a bunch of videos. I sat at the little light bench at my little wiring table over here and just played until I kind of figured things out. And that's all you got to do, guys. It is not hard. Again, I'll try to post some videos that kind of showed some of the things I did. Some people have figured out that you can get other types of power packs. I just figured it'd be easy to use a cordless tool battery because I've got them, you know, and they're easy to pull this. I mean, I can pull this thing out and unplug it. Just like that with one hand. Now I can go charge this thing whenever I need to. And I got two of these. So yeah, and once you pull it out, it just unpowers the whole system. Pretty simple. Charge it up, put another one in. You can, I got two of these, so I can just bring that one. That's, these ones are portal cable, but obviously there's a million brands of these things. I got another one right here, so I got two, so I can always, I can put one in my pocket. They're so small, and plug one in and then ride for a while. If it looks like it's starting to get dim, put a second one in. But yeah, when the zippers are all closed, it's pretty well concealed. Still looks like a nice bike going by, but no, I got all these lights. And again, so what I got to do left is come up with some kind of a shield or cover that goes over that. I had some rubber housing that went over the top of it. Still looked like garbage. I want to look nice. So I found in my shop here, my garage, I have some metal like this. I'll probably cut this down, shape it to fit there, over there, get a couple little sections or something cut up just fine, and it'll fit over that. And that should fit over that and cover that fine. And that's all I've been doing, is just kind of taking a piece here, taking a piece there, and kind of cutting it and holding it up until it fits, and yeah, and then get it all put together. And it came out looking pretty good. There's only one little thing here, and that's the dangle of these cables. I'm not happy with that. I don't like this thing hanging down. I might wire this up, and I might wire this one up, and this one's too short. And these are little things these are little things that you can overcome, but that's the problem, is it barely has enough reach to get inside that little pouch in there. And I mean, and really, when I turn, depending on how I turn my handlebars, when I turn them the wrong way, like that way, yeah, that way, it's really pulling tight, and that's not good. You don't want that. So I'm gonna have to play with that a little bit, and that's the joy of this hobby we have, is there's no right way to do it. There's just better ways and worse ways, and it's a matter of just kind of taking time and seeing how things fit, and then making adjustments as you go. But anyway, thanks for stopping by and checking this out and watching the video. Hope this gave you some inspiration. This is something I knew nothing about 3 weeks ago. I just had an idea that I wanted to get something put on my bike that looked more like just bicycle lights, and I think it came out pretty good. Just about done. I got to figure out those horns and that cover in the back, and this thing will be ready to roll. So there you go, guys. Hey, thanks again for checking out the little video, and again, I hope this gave you some inspiration. Peace out. God bless.